Hello students, let us start our next topic capillarity in our unit number 7. Before that we have completed the excess of pressure in liquid drops and bubble. Now capillarity. Capillarity word you must have already heard and you must have seen in your daily life. Examples. So capillarity means rise or fall of the liquid and in capillary tubes. And what is capillary tube? A tube of very fine diameter or very less diameter is called the capillary tube. Okay, so whenever we have the small tubes and if these tubes are dipped into the water or anyway the water is available or liquid is available, then the liquid rises against gravity. This action is called the capillary action. And other than rise, the fall of the liquid also can happen. So both the phenomena, rise or fall of the liquid in small capillary tubes is called the capillarity. Now we have the very good examples from our daily life. Like if we see this example, water reaches to different parts of the plants. Okay, we water the plants at the roots, but then also the water reaches to all the different parts of the plants. How does it happen? So it's simple that here everywhere the small capillary tubes are there in which the water rises. So suppose if we take a leaf, in the leaf also whatever veins are there, in that veins the water rises. Or there are different parts where small tubes are formed. So this way the water rises and this gives supplies of water to every part of the plant. In the same manner, the blotting paper or filter paper, this absorbs water. Suppose anywhere if water has fallen, we want to remove that water, so we can use the filter paper or blotting paper, the rough papers. Because due to roughness means this type of. So due to roughness, the gaps between the paper, that gaps are like the tubes. So in each tube the water can be absorbed or water can rise. So due to the roughness, the small capillary tubes are there on its surface. In the same manner, you must have seen the ink pen's nib. If we see the ink pen's nib, that ink pen's nib is splitted from the middle. Okay, let me draw it here. Ink pen's nib is splitted from the middle. Because if it is splitted or cut from the middle, that means it is like a fine capillary tube. So here the ink can rise. Okay, so tip of the nib of ink pen is splitted from the middle to provide the capillary action for the ink. So this way we can see that for capillarity, that means for rise or fall of the liquid, we want small capillary tubes. And wherever the small capillary tubes are available, there the liquid may rise or fall from its zero level. So this way we can have one more example like the diyas. Okay, that means the earthen lamps. We will talk about now earthen lamp or diya. Okay, in which we use the cotton wick. Okay, cotton we use, no? So oil, it is dipped in the oil. So the cotton wick is such that in which there are air gaps. Okay, air gaps between cotton. So whatever air gaps are formed, that all air gaps are like small capillary tubes. Okay, so in these small capillary tubes, the oil rises because in the oil only this cotton wick is dipped. So what happens in these in this cotton wick, wherever the small gaps are there of air, in all that the oil rises and oil reaches to the tip, and as we burn this part, okay, so due to the burning of the oil, here oil has reached, due to the burning of the oil, the lamp or diya glows. Okay, so these are very good examples from our daily life in which we see the capillary action. Note down all these applications. We are moving to the related part of capillarity now. Students, in our topic of capillary action, there is one important parameter, that is angle of contact theta. Okay, now what is the angle of contact theta? That we will be understanding with the help of these two diagrams. So these two diagrams are drawn for two types of liquids which are available. One is that liquid which wets the glass, and one is that liquid which does not wet the glass. Example is water. Water always wets the glass. Wets the glass means it gets stick to the glass walls. Suppose this is water. It gets sticked to the walls of the glass. This is also glass capillary tube. This is also glass. And mercury is that liquid which does not wet the glass. That means if this is glass capillary tube, this is also glass. So mercury will remain away from the glass. So as you can see, it is remaining away from the glass. Because in mercury, we have discussed before also, in mercury the cohesive force, that means the attraction between its own molecules, that is greater than adhesive force. Adhesive force means with the glass. Mercury molecule and glass molecule do not attract much each other. And in case of water, cohesive force is small, that means water molecule will attract less, and water solid molecule means adhesive force will be more. Okay, so in between force is here less. In between water molecules force is less, and here in between mercury molecules the force is greater. So overall these are the two types of liquids. Now we have to understand what is the angle of contact. So let us read angle theta. It is the angle between tangent to the liquid surface and the solid surface inside the liquid. It is called the angle of contact. Now we will draw it and we'll relate to this definition. As I have told you that water makes a concave shape and mercury type of liquids makes a convex shape. So these are called the meniscus, which we read in the pipettes or burettes. So overall there can be two shapes of the liquids, concave shape liquid and convex shape liquid. The one which wets the glass, that is concave shape, which does not wet the glass, that is convex shape. Now what is angle of contact? So for one case angle of contact will come acute angle, and for second case it will come obtuse angle. Let us see now. So the angle theta between the tangent to the liquid surface. So see, this is the liquid surface, concave surface. Now if we draw a tangent, to the liquid surface, so angle between tangent and solid. So solid is this glass. So angle between this tangent and this solid surface. Angle between tangent and the solid surface. This is called our angle of contact theta. And it should be inside the liquid only. Okay. Now let us draw it here. So you see here solid and liquid are meeting. Here we have to draw the tangent to the liquid surface. So tangent we have drawn. This is our tangent. Now the angle between tangent and solid surface inside the liquid. So solid surface is this. So we have to take this side of angle, that is called angle of contact. We don't have to take this angle now. Okay, this is tangent and this is solid. We don't have to take this angle. This angle we don't have to take because the condition is that it should be inside the liquid only. Okay, the angle of contact should be inside the liquid only. So this one is incorrect. So overall you must have understood. Angle of contact means we have to first draw tangent to the liquid surface and then this tangent's angle with the solid surface. That angle is called angle of contact. So here angle of contact is acute. Acute means less than 90. And here angle of contact theta, as you are seeing, it is more than 90. More than 90 means it is obtuse angle. More than 90. Okay, so this way we have understood here angle of contacts for these two liquids. Now in the next sheet we will understand that this angle of contact is directly connected to rise or fall of the liquid. Where the liquid will rise and where it will fall, that we will understand. So note down about angle of contact. We are moving to next sheet. Let us understand now that relation which we were discussing. A relation between angle of contact and height of the liquid. Okay, height of the liquid. This relation is called ascent formula. So we are doing the derivation of the ascent formula. This is a small derivation. Let us start now. We are given a container, and in this container one capillary tube is dipped. Now capillary tube is of very fine diameter, very thin, but to understand few terms here, we are making it a little broader. Okay, this diagram I have made a little broader so that some angles and some terms are understood. So this is our capillary tube. Okay, this is the capillary tube. Okay, now suppose we are saying that from this zero level, okay, outside the capillary tube the water level is still here. Okay, this is the water level till here. So this is the zero level. Now from this zero level, suppose one liquid is filled in the capillary tube which is rising till h height. Okay, so from this zero level, the liquid which is, if the capillary tube is dipped in the liquid, so liquid is rising suppose to h height. So it will make a, suppose some shape, this shape it will make. Now what we have to do, here we have to show two radius. What are that two radius? One is the radius of the capillary tube is suppose A. Radius of, this is the capillary tube, its radius. Radius means just from the center you draw a line, and this is the radius of the capillary tube. Now what is the radius of this drop or this concave shape? So we need to make it in form of a circle. Okay, so it is the part of this concave shape, it is the part of this sphere or this circle. So what should be its radius? So suppose this is the center of this big circle. So whatever is the radius of this concave shape, that we have to call capital R. So understand that here are two radius. One is the radius of the capillary tube, that is A. This one A is the capillary tube radius. So if this is the tube's radius, that means half of it only. And then one is the radius of that shape which is formed. So what shape is formed? Suppose concave shape is formed. So for concave shape, make a complete circle. Whatever is the radius of that circle, that we are showing capital R. So this concave shape's radius is capital R. To come to the ascent formula, first of all I am writing what is ascent formula, then we'll do the proof of it. Ascent formula, this we have to prove that height achieved by the liquid in capillary tube is equal to 2t cos theta upon A rho g. T means surface tension, A means radius of the capillary tube, rho means density of the liquid. Now let us do the proof. So for proof, we will be solving the pressure of the liquid at this height, and we will calculate the pressure by two methods, and then we will equate that two pressure formulas. What are the two pressure formulas? You see, if any liquid is of h height, what is its pressure? So liquid's pressure of height h, any pressure of liquid column of height h is h rho g formula. This we have already proved. And because here the drop is or the shape is formed, so just before previous derivation help, we will take excess of pressure. You can see outside liquid is filled, and if we complete it, so this is a kind of air bubble, and for air bubble means air is inside. For that, if you remember, 2T by R was the excess of pressure or net pressure. So 2T by R is also the pressure formula here. So pressure formula due to the height of liquid is H rho G. and due to its surface tension or shape of the liquid, it is 2T by R. Let us equate the two formulas. But if we equate the two formulas, now we are not able to find out that what is the radius of this shape. That will be very difficult. Just assume the case that liquid, which radius will be easy to find out. Radius of the tube A or radius of the shape capital R. So this many liquids will make different types of this shapes of different radii. So this radii will not be easy to find out. So better is that we convert this capital R radius in terms of A. So what is that relation? Here angle of contact will help us. Let us draw angle of contact. Angle of contact is theta. How to draw? We have to draw the tangent to the liquid surface. We have to draw tangent to the liquid surface, and with solid, this angle is called theta. Now with the help of this theta, this is angle of contact, you must have understood, just now we have made it in the previous sheet. लिक्विड सरफेस पर एक टेंजेंट ड्रॉ करना है और सॉलिड के साथ उसका एंगल होता है थीटा. नाउ विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस थीटा कैन वी गेट द एंगल बिटवीन ए एंड आर. सो हाउ वी विल गेट इट? यू सी हियर 90 is formed. So if one angle is theta, this side angle it will become 90 minus theta. And again, radius and tangent are always at 90. So if this side angle is 90 minus theta, this angle will be theta again. Okay, so between A and R, angle is formed theta. Let us complete this line. So triangle is completed. Now let us see how they are connected. So A is the base of this triangle. Theta के साथ वाला होता है base. And 90 के सामने वाला होता है hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is R. And base upon hypotenuse is cos theta. So this way A by R equal to cos theta. Only this relation is the one which we need extra. Thus 1 by R will be what? A should be taken down. We need here 1 by R only, okay? So 1 by R will be what? Cos theta upon A. You can see. Now this 1 by R equal to cos theta upon A, we have to substitute here. So H rho G equal to 2T. And 1 by R, 2T is written and 1 by R we will replace. So 1 by R formula is what? Cos theta upon A. And let us make it now for H. This formula will be obtained. Okay. Last step is this. Rho G will be shifted that way. So height formula will be obtained. So height formula is 2T cos theta upon A is already down. Rho G is also shifted down. So this is our ascent formula. So very easily in 2 steps we have solved this formula. Only this diagram is important. You draw this diagram, practice this diagram, because there are very small things. So let us see diagram. A is the tube radius. R is the liquid drops or liquid shape radius. This concave shape radius is R. Now if we draw a tangent, tangent's angle with the solid is called theta. So if this is theta, this will come theta. So A and R are related by base upon hypotenuse is A by R. It is always equal to cos theta. Base upon hypotenuse is cos theta. So this relation we will require. Now we will have to just equate two pressure formulas. Pressure due to shape is 2T by R and pressure due to height is H rho G. Equating the two pressures, because at the same point we are discussing the pressure, and replacing this 1 by R by this relation, we will get this answer of H. Now let us understand that in which case the liquid will rise and in which case the liquid will fall in the capillary tube. So note down the derivation, and when we will apply it to different cases. As we have discussed before also that there are two types of liquids. The liquid which wets the glass and the liquids which do not wet the glass. Okay. So examples here are water. Water is that liquid which wets the glass, and mercury does not wet the glass. So what will happen for these two types of liquids? We have already seen that angle of contact value is what? Angle of contact here by drawing tangent. This is theta, and here angle of contact is this theta. Here angle of contact is less than 90, that means acute. Here angle of contact theta is obtuse, more than 90. Now height is related to theta. So cos theta, it comes positive for acute angle. You should remember this point. Cos theta values are positive for acute angles and cos theta value is negative for obtuse angles. Now h height is directly related to cos theta. H height is directly related to cos theta. All other things are constants for the liquid, given liquid. So cos theta, if it is positive, height will also be positive, and here height will be negative. That means this type of liquid which wets the glass, that means water, example, for this the height will be positive achieved. That means if a capillary tube is dipped in the solution, so the liquid will rise. Height is positive. But if mercury type of liquids are there, that means which do not wet the glass, for that the height achieved is negative. So if this is the zero level, so now the liquid will even move down. Okay, so you can see this height is negative. If this is zero level, negative side the height is achieved. So here the liquid falls in the capillary tube. Here the liquid rises. So rise and fall both are called capillary action, and they are decided by the liquid's nature. If the liquid wets the glass, then it will always rise. If the liquid do not wet the glass, that means its height is negative, that means it will fall. So here the liquid will rise and here the liquid will fall in the capillary tube. This is all about the theoretical part till Ascent formula. Capillary action we have studied, then angle of contact, and then Ascent formula. They are all three headings interconnected. Now let us practice one numerical so that this heading will be concluded. How to solve numerical? We have a question based on this height formula or Ascent formula. Let us underline. Mercury has angle of contact 140 degree. So angle of contact is 140 degree. With soda lime glass, a narrow tube of radius 1 mm. So radius of the tube we were calling A. Okay, it is given 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter means 10 raised to power minus 3 meter. So in the mercury liquid, one capillary tube is dipped. By what amount the mercury dipped down? Dip down means in the capillary tube, we know that for mercury, in capillary tube, the mercury moves down, that means falls. So by how much amount it will dip down, that means height is asked. Now height formula we know 2t cos theta upon a rho g. This is the formula Ascent formula. Okay, 2t cos theta upon a rho g. This is about height. So only the thing is that we need to substitute all the values. Surface tension of mercury is given 0.465. Density is this. Okay. Now cos 140. Since the angle is not the usual one, cos 140 value is also given in the question. So it is minus of 0.766. Minus sign. And A means radius of the tube 10 raised to power minus 3. Rho means density of the mercury 13.6 into 10 raised to power 3. This is also given. And G means 9.8. So we will solve it and we will get the answer of fall. Answer of the by how much amount the mercury will fall in the capillary tube. That is 5.34 into 10 raised to power minus 3 meter. You can see that the answer has come negative because it is mercury. So for mercury, the height answer will come negative because mercury falls. Mercury doesn't rise. Now this question you note down. One practice question I am giving you as assignment in the next sheet. So this is a second question which you have to practice. I'll just give you the values. A liquid rises to height of 7 centimeter. Height is given. Capillary tube of radius 1 millimeter. Density of the liquid is given. 0.8 into 10 raised to power 3. Angle of contact between liquid and tube is 0. Very easy. And G you have to use 10. So you have to solve the surface tension of the liquid, T. So easily you can solve. Send me the answer. Okay. Take care of converting all the values in a SI system or in a CGS system. Convert in one system all the values. Okay.